try to be enthusiastic. Try to be enthusiastic each and every week. I know it's not easy because we have life that shows up, but you got to always remember your why. Why are you doing this? You're doing this for you. Your why has got to be so important to you that it's going to help you and motivate you to get off the couch, motivate you to go out there and when you don't want to do it because you know you need to do it. That's the difference. So each and every week that you show up, pat yourself on the back because you know you're doing this for you. And that's the most important thing. Now, I'm hoping that you guys started filling out the form. Did you? Yes? No? Maybe? Give me an indication. Have you started filling out the form?
I did.
Yes? Okay.
No.
No? Okay. You still have time.
Yeah, I downloaded mine, but I haven't started filling it out.
Okay, all right. So you downloaded, you took the first step. Now it's time to fill it out because I would love for you to send it to me on Monday.
Okay.
Early Monday, if possible. Those of you who are going to send it to me, okay? Because again, like I said earlier, those who took the time to fill it out were usually the ones who did the best when it came to the program, okay? So I want you, this is for you. And my part is, I want to hold you accountable. I want to see what you're eating. And again, don't worry about what you put on the paper. Be honest with yourself because it's for you that we're doing this. And I'm not sharing this information with anyone else. It's just between you and I. So I just want to see what you're doing. And if I can make some suggestions, I'm going to make those suggestions for you. And again, and don't forget about the exercise portion. That's very important. Now, after today, you're going to be on your own, left on your own to do the exercises. And you're going to have recordings so you can do the exercises that you've taken previously this week, or you can do your own exercises. You can walk 30 minutes a day. That's a very important, powerful exercise because, you know, walking is free 99, as I said, free 99. And it's less intrusive on your joints, okay? But you do need some nice pair of sneakers if you're going to walk, okay? That's important. All right, so with that being said, I also sent you guys an email a couple of days ago yesterday about the importance of not eating 3 to 4 hours before going to bed. Did you see that email?
I saw it.
You saw it? Okay, good. And there's a reason why. For those of you who want to lose weight, for those of you who want to flatten your stomach, I know something about what it takes to flatten your stomach. As a matter of fact, I know a lot about it. I wrote a book called 6 Weeks to a Flatter Stomach, and you guys will all get a copy of it before the program is over. But one of the best things, one of the best tools, one of the most important tools in my toolbox was to stop eating before I went to bed at night. Because I used to be guilty of that. So guilty of eating before going to bed. And then wondering why I would wake up 2 or 3 hours later because the food didn't properly digest. Or wondering why did I wake up feeling bloated and gases in the morning, or sluggish, like I didn't even get to sleep. It's because the food wasn't fully digested. It really takes about 3 to 4 hours for the food to really digest, to get out of your system. And if you don't do that, you may find it hard to lose the belly fat. So, but once I made that commitment, to stop eating 3 to 4 hours before going to bed, everything changed. My stomach, I woke up with a flatter stomach than when I went to bed. And some of you may say, well, how can I do that if I may be hungry and starving? I would recommend drinking some water because a lot of times you're thirsty, you think you're hungry. But the beauty of this is your body will do all it can to keep you alive. And one of the ways your body does that is to feed itself, okay, to feed off of itself. When you're hungry and you don't eat food and you're lying there asleep and your body's like, gee, I need some nourishment, your body is going to eat the fat off of your body. It's going to eat the stored fat. And that's the truth. Your body knows where to get the fat. That's why when people fast and they don't eat for a while, they get smaller because your body is going to feed off the stored energy that it had. That's where your body gets the food, off of your fat. So don't be afraid to not eat, because that's one of the best things you can do for your body. It lowers your insulin level. It also lowers your blood pressure. You'll find that you'll wake up feeling more energized that way. So that's like a really key tip, not to eat 3 to 4 hours before going to bed. Take that to the bank, because that's going to help you, especially if you're looking to flatten that stomach. Keep that in mind. Keep that tool in your toolbox, because that's going to help you to get where you need to be. Any questions on that? Okay, so we all in agreement that we all can do this, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Perfect. Trust me, it's going to make a difference in how you feel, how you look. Trust me on that. And I know that, the class here is late in the evening, and for some of you, if you go to bed at 10 o'clock at night, it may be hard to not eat. So, but the days that we're not having this class, I want you to focus on that. So if you have to eat something light. If you have to eat something light. Your biggest meal should not be in the evening anyway, because again, you're not burning calories as much late at night. Your metabolism slows down, so you're not really burning the fuel like you would do during the early part of the day. So your early part of the day should be your biggest meal if you're going to do that at all. But just know that this is going to help you. This is going to be a great start for the program. So now, with that being said, Donna, you have a short video I want Donna to show. I think it's about 40 seconds. This is a friend of mine, and I want you guys to see her. Okay, good. This is Sheila Agnew McCoy going through some exercise routines. Again, this is a quick video, and just see what she's doing. She's doing some upper body training, weight training. She's doing a little cardio. Excellent. Excellent. And now she's in a bathing suit. So why did I want you to see that video of Sheila Agnew McCoy? I interviewed Sheila on my 6 Weeks to Fitness podcast. And what's incredible about her is that she's living her best life, okay? And she is 73 years old.
Wow.
73 years old, 73 years young. Because, well, you can't tell her anything. She looks great. And she's a health minister of a church down in Georgia. And she's a personal trainer. She's a fitness coach. She has an MBA, a BS degree, and she's also studying now for a certification in nutrition. Thank you, Donna. But I wanted to show you that video. And what I'll do when I send out the recording tonight,
Yes.
I'll send out.
Desi S. Desi S. Okay.
Hello.
I need your restroom. Yes. Okay.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Right. So later tonight, if you guys want to see the interview I did in its entirety that I did with Sheila, I'll also send that in the email. It's about a 45, 50-minute interview. But I'm just sharing that to say to you, this is what's possible if you take care of your health. There's no reason for you not to be able to be healthy as we age. That misconception that as you get older, you have to get sick and be on all types of medicine and drugs, that's a fallacy. But if you buy into it, it can be true. Am I right? A lot has to do with how you believe and what you believe. If you believe yourself to be healthy, you can be healthy. But you must take care of your body. Your body was meant to heal itself, but you have to give it what it needs. That's important. And that's what we want you to be mindful of. Okay, so this, not one of you here is so incapacitated that you cannot reach your goals. But you have to have goals. Am I right? Do we have to have goals?
Correct.
Absolutely.
We need goals, and that's what she had goals. And what we have to do is, everyone here, you know what you want to accomplish with this program. So you have to set health and fitness goals, and that's important. I believe I asked you on the registration form what your goals are when it comes to health. All right. So I believe in setting what we call SMART goals. All right. And SMART is like an acronym. S is for specific, M is for measurable, A is for achievable. Okay. And when I say achievable, it has to be something realistic. And R is for relevant, and 5 is for time bound. So you have to set goals that you feel, that you believe you can achieve. So what are your goals? Is it to lose 20 pounds in 6 weeks? You know, that could be a goal, but is that a realistic goal? You must set realistic goals. And I say that even though I know there are people who have gone through this program who have lost 15 and 20 pounds in 6 weeks. So it's all doable, but make sure it's doable for you. That's important. And when you set a goal, don't think about the big goal. You have to start with small steps. If my goal is to lose 15 pounds by the end of 6 weeks, my goal should be maybe 1 to 2 pounds this week. You know, when you look at it that way and you break it down to smaller steps, it's more achievable. It's more attainable. And you're not going to be disappointed, because actually it's recommended that you try to lose 1 to 2 pounds a week as opposed to 5, 10 pounds a week. Some people can lose more, but why is it recommended? Because your body can get used to gradual weight loss, and you tend to keep it off longer when it's gradual. When you get rid of 20 pounds in a week, you're like, wow, look at me. A lot of it's water weight anyway. But if you do it gradually, your body gets used to it, and it will adjust to you not having that weight on. And so if you do that, let's say if you lost 2 pounds a week, 2 times 6, last I checked, is 12 pounds, correct? And that's pretty good if you lost 12 pounds in 6 weeks. Some of you will lose more. Maybe some will lose less. But also remember this: as you work out and you do cardiovascular training, you'll lose some weight. But as you start building muscle, that muscle is gonna take the place of that fat. It's not, they're not the same chemical compounds, but the scale will not tell you that you gained muscle and lost fat. So let's say you weigh 170 pounds and you lose, let's say you lost 15 pounds of fat, but then you gained 5 pounds of muscle. All right, so now you're weighing what, 160? But what you're gonna notice is that your clothes are not gonna fit the same. Muscle takes up less space than fat. So you want to build muscle. You want to build lean muscle. That's the key. And that's what these programs are designed to help you with, to build lean muscle. Muscle that's gonna help you burn fat. And so how we set it up is a lot of the cardio exercises you're gonna have with Carmen. And a lot of the more strength training and challenging exercises you're gonna have with George. But it's set up that way so that as you're starting to lose the weight, you're starting to build the muscle. And as you build the muscle, you're gonna lose the weight even faster by the last couple of weeks of the program. That's what we're looking for. And that's what you can that's what you can do. And all right, so keep that in mind. So set your goals. I know you guys wrote the goals down before, but now again, I want you to now, keep in mind what I'm saying, write down what your goals are for yourself. Write it down. All right, my goal is to lose 10 pounds. My goal is to be more energetic, more healthy, fit into that dress I couldn't wear 20 years ago, whatever it is, but let it be measurable, one step at a time, because you're not going to fit in that dress in a week. It's going to take a few weeks for you to lose the weight and to feel good about the way you're losing the weight, okay? But you have to set goals. People who set goals tend to accomplish them, to achieve them. But again, small goals then and measurable goals. Any questions about goals?
Vince, I don't have a question, but maybe can you talk and tell the participants like maybe what kind of fruits is best for them to have?
You said fruits?
Yeah, fruits, yeah.
Okay, so when it comes to, and the reason why fruits are very important, because fruits have fiber. And that's one of the things, I try not to talk too much about nutrition because I usually leave it up to the nutritionist, right? But you cannot build a healthy body without good nutrition. And I found that fruit for me has been so important. There was a saying back in the day growing up, an apple a day to keep the doctor away. And I never really knew what that meant growing up until I got into the fitness industry and realized apples have a lot of fiber, right? So you want, when it comes to choosing fruits, try to choose the fruits that have the most fiber. Those fruits could be apples, pears, peaches, and seasonal fruits too when you can. But I also love watermelon, high water fruits. You're going to hear from a good friend of mine, Orville Douglas, when he does his special presentation about fruits. He has a fruitarian challenge every other month. And he's going to lay out exactly why fruits are so powerful and how fruits can help you get rid of most, if not all, diseases. And then so we want you now to start incorporating fruits into your diet. I mean, how many of us put protein and carbs, on the plate, but not the good, healthy carbs, not the fruit? I remember speaking to people and they told me they haven't had a fruit in weeks or months. And I'm like, you should have fruits every day. Especially if you're not regular, you need to have fruits to help you go. Fruits and a lot of water. That's the key. It's extremely important, okay? So we want to always be mindful of that. Are you eating enough fruit? And let's say if it's challenging for you to eat fruit, then make a smoothie. That's what I do. And I'll incorporate 2 or 3 different types of fruits in my smoothies. All right, so there's always ways to get the fruit that you need. If you put it into a smoothie with a banana, maybe with an avocado, some water, or even some almond milk. How many of you guys like smoothies? Do you like smoothies? By show of hands, right. All right, so, and smoothies basically are a meal. You can have a smoothie in place of a meal. So I would highly recommend that as well. All right, so that's what I would do. Incorporate the fruits and try to make sure your portions are not large. When I realized that because I have a big plate, doesn't mean I have to fill that plate so I can't even see the edges. Growing up, my mother used to put food on the plate, on my father's plate, that filled the plate. The plate was white, but you didn't see the white of the plate at all because it was so covered with food. But maybe that was a Caribbean thing, because I know my father was from the Caribbean. Maybe that's what it was, but I don't know. But all I know is when I got older, I realized I don't need to eat that much. Your body can't use all that food. But, it meant well. My mother meant well, my dad and all. But as you get older, it's up to you to learn what's right for your body. That's why when people tell me, well, heart disease run in my family, or kidney problems, or cancer. I'm saying, look, it may have run into your family because of the dietary choices your family made. You don't have to be that person. That whatever ran in your family can run out now, okay? It can run out of your family now because you're not going to eat the same way. Our parents, my parents, I can't speak for your parents, my parents didn't know much about nutrition. They just knew that we had nine kids to feed. We wanted to make sure they had food on the table. And I was thankful, loved my parents, you know, but it was up to me as I got older to learn about nutrition and what's best for my body and for my kids growing up. Okay, so food can be a
There's a
blessing.
question,
Yes.
excuse me, there's a question. What's the difference between milk, shake and smoothie? What's the difference between smoothie and a shake?
Well, if you have a shake, if a shake has like a shake could be ice cream shake, whatever that is, right? But a smoothie is basically a fruit smoothie, something that's healthy. No, okay, with the good carbs, which is fruit. When I think of a shake, I'm thinking about a shake with ice cream and whatever else they put in shakes. I haven't had a shake in years, but when I think of a smoothie can look like a shake, because you have the fruits in there and you have maybe some ice, all right, but it's not sweet like a shake, and it's not fattening like a shake. A smoothie is gonna have a lot of fibrous fruits in it, all right? And I hope that gives you a little clarity, because if I'm going to a Wendy's and I ask for a shake, it's not gonna be a smoothie. They're gonna put ice cream and maybe some fudge and some other stuff in there. But a smoothie is, to me, fruits, vegetables, water, chia seeds, some flax seeds, omega-3, all the stuff that's good for you. That's food that your body recognizes. That's what you want. Because there's a lot of food choices out there. And unfortunately, a lot of the food choices are not the best. So we want to put the right foods in our body, because your body recognizes real food. It recognizes it. And if you're eating a lot of these cereals or foods that, you can't even read the label, you don't know what some of the ingredients are, your body's confused. And you're not feeding your body on a cellular level. Your cells rejuvenate, reborn, renew itself. So it depends on you feeding it real food for that rejuvenation process. And that's why you could have a new body in a year's time if you change the way you eat, because your cells are constantly rejuvenating, all right, renewing itself. And that's why your skin could look so much clearer, because you're eating healthier now. Whatever problems you may have had joint pain, arthritis. A lot of that is due to the food that we're eating. But when you stop eating the high processed foods and the foods with all the sugar in it, the inflammation goes down in your joints and you don't have arthritis anymore. But the doctors are going to tell you, well, take this pill. It's a pill for every ill. Because most doctors, and I would say only 6%, most doctors aren't taught nutrition in medical school. It's basically take this pill, take that pill. So it's up to us to learn how to feed our bodies holistically. If you want to feel good, if you want to give your body a chance, you've got to start eating healthy. You got to start drinking water. And yes, sleep is also important as well. And hopefully after exercising tonight, you'll really get a good night's sleep, because sometimes exercise will do that. All right, so remember that, okay? You've got to eat healthy, the best you can. If you have any questions on that, you know how to reach us. You can, and if I don't have the answer, I know where to get it. All right, so don't worry about that, because we're here for you. Because I know what it takes to flatten your stomach, to build up your body, to lose weight, because I've been there. I remember when I was in the service many years ago, my senior officer said to me, he was a former collegiate football player. He was in the military, in the Navy, like me. And he said, Ferguson, he said, Fergie, he called me Fergie, wait till you're 26 years old. You're gonna look just like me. And he was, kind of unhealthy, big gut. But he was only 26, and I'm 22 at the time. And I'm like, wow, in 4 years, I'm gonna look like that. I couldn't imagine it. But I said, okay, if you say so, man. But meanwhile, I was still gonna work out and do what I do. And so 26 came. I looked okay to me. As a matter of fact, I was competing on stage in competition. And 36 came, and I'm still looking for I can't find the fat. 46, 56, I couldn't find it. Now, years after that, in my 60s, I'm still can't find the fat. So I think he was lying. He was just lazy. So people are going to tell you, wait till you're my age. Wait till you're my age. You're going to see, you're going to lose all that muscle. And then the age comes, you realize it's all up to you. Look at Sheila, 73 years old. Nobody told her that she couldn't do it. Look at her, and looking great and still aspiring to do greater things. So to me, that's just tells you it's all up to you. You don't have to, because somebody else, couldn't do it, or they're
Thank
not.
you so much. It's up to us.
It's up to us, right? It really, truly is. And so don't let what anyone else says deter you from going after your goals. You got this. And I'm here to live in proof that you got this. All right. So I'm not just saying it just because it says so in the book. I'm telling you because from life experience. And that pretty much is why you want to listen to people who have been there. I had a client about 20 years ago, and she was like, well, I don't want you to train me until I know how old you are. And I told her, because she was like, I think she was like 40, and she didn't want no 25-year-old training her. No offense to the 25-year-olds, just that she felt she needed someone who identified with her, who knew what she was going through, as she's approaching middle age. And so I said, out of experience, this is what you have to do. And she lost a lot of weight, and she's feeling really good about herself now, and she's hanging in there even now. So I'm proud of her. But once you know the formula, and you know not to listen to what everybody else is doing or saying, just go after it for yourself and believe in yourself, because that's all that matters. It's what you think about you. So we're going to get started shortly. Did George come on yet? I know it's a couple of minutes early.
Yes, George is here.
George is in the house.
George is
So
in
we're
the
going to
house.
let George take over and kind of give you guys an idea of what he's going to be doing. But I hope you guys are ready. You ready for George? All right, get the thumbs up. George, take it away.
Oh, hello, can you hear me?
Yes, I see you too.
All right, how's everybody doing?
Good.
Right, so I guess we're gonna get started with our movement portion. So you get to your mat, your workout area. If you have a towel close by, bottle of water. Find yourself a comfortable position. Maybe with your feet, legs crossed, or feet out in front of you. Give you a few seconds to get there, get settled in. Whether your legs are crossed or your legs are straight out, I want you to try to sit up nice and tall, lifting your chest up. Just relax the shoulders. We're going to get warmed up, and then we're going to go into our workout, and then we're going to cool down. And while we're doing that, I want you to focus on your breathing. You're going to take nice, full, deep breaths. Breathing in through your nose, and exhaling out through your nose. You want this to be a controlled breath. want you to close your eyes. Relax your shoulders. Just focus on your breath. Breathing in through the nose deeply and releasing out through the nose. On your next inhale, I want you to bring your shoulders up to your ears and you're going to drop them back down as you round them back around. So you're making circles going backwards. Inhaling, shoulders come up. Exhaling, shoulders come down. I'm going to try to sync your breathing to your movement. Do you guys hear the music or no?
I'm not hearing the music, George. Okay, I can hear it now.
Me.
Do we hear you?
I hear you.
Yes.
Big deep breath in. You're going to pull your left ear towards your left shoulder. Continue to breathe in. Exhale. Only go as far as your body will allow. Exhale, we can bring it right back up to the center, bring it to the top. Exhale, bring it to the left. Bring it right. Get over to the right shoulder. Center. Exhale, your chin over towards your left shoulder. Okay. Breath in. Exhale, bring the chin over towards the right shoulder. Inhale, bring exhale. And we get to a position on the fours. Knees just underneath your hips. Your wrists underneath your elbows, elbows underneath the shoulders. So you're stacking your joints on top of each other. You back to a flat position. Remember to bring the chin to the left. Down in the back. Exhale. Inhale. And look through that. Feeling. Exhale. Feel it hard. Exhale. Chest. Feel more of these. Remember to focus on breathing. Warm. Rather than let it build, move. Hallelujah. Next exhale. Bring your hips up to the ceiling. Heel down toward the ground. Bring your arms. And it looks like we're in an upside down V. Here, lift one heel at a time, alternating. Open out. Arm to pull the body. Breathing deeply through the nose. And both heels down to the floor. And start to drop your knees towards the mat. As you do so, you're going to walk your hands back towards your feet. You're going to be in full flow position. Hands on the ground, pull the chest towards the knees. Deep breath in as you raise up. One vertebrae at a time. Palms together. Hands up. Exhale. Flat shake arms up. Deep breath in, deep breath back up. Palms together. Exhale for hands. Look up. Place. Put the left side of the mat. Exhale. Deep breath in. Let's lift it. Just a little bit more. Take a deep breath in. Chest up. Exhale. Right. Chest. A little bit deeper. Center. Elbow into the chest. Look back. Put the ceiling straight to the body. All together. Exhale. All four with the knees on the mat. That's exhale. Hold it. Relax. Next stand up as you get below your knee. Straighten up the point of the back. And up towards the front of the mat. Go in. Exhale. Breath. Work yourself out. Same position. Here we're going to lower our chest down towards the back. Need to, you can bring your knees to the ground before doing so, but you want to keep your elbows close to the body. Get down, top of the mat, and straighten up the arms. Pull the chest forward. Move up towards the ceiling. Exhale. Tuck the toe. Bring those hips up to the ceiling. Down facing road, right to the V. Exhale, you bend the knee. Arms straight, left heel to the ground. And there. Take a deep breath in and bring your right heel back. Exhale. Left right hand. Left heel. Put your right hand, place it on your right knee. Start to look up towards the ceiling, up over the right shoulder. Right shoulder, extend right arm. Up towards the ceiling. And then take a deep breath. Exhale. Bring right hand inside of the right foot. This opposite direction. That's here. And back down. Left and right leg back. And then go back down to the right, to whatever it's here. Let's still put the body. That's cool. You can with the arms. Forward. Good. Exhale. Hit the ceiling. And the heel to the floor. Take a deep breath in. Left heel up to the ceiling. Straighten your leg. Next exhale, bring the hip knee. For the right side of the mat. And the right foot. Up, right mat. That's it. And then left leg. And continue. Exhale. Bring the left foot. No.
Dad, I need to tell you something. The timer ended.
And keep your right heel up to the ceiling. Left knee. And then knee to keep the back hand on the left leg. And exhale. Bring the left hand down. Twist, bring the right hand to the ceiling. Rotating in the opposite direction. Excellent. Back. Chest back. Foot forward. And then take the arm. So set to the ceiling. Looks around this hole here. This position for 5 minutes. Back in the breathing. In. And pushing the ground. Lead you away. All right. Breaths here. Put the knee around. Put the hand back to the feet. Then move directly to a half position. And put the knee on the knee. Back straight. Exhale, hold over. So hold here. And grab your elbows. In. Arms back up above the head. Palms together. And exhale. Let's shake it off. All right, I hope you're warmed up. You got 30 seconds before we get started. Grab your water. First exercise is going to be horse stance. So just to give you an idea of what that is, never ridden a horse, so if you have, or you've seen about somebody ride a horse, you're going to be in this position here, and we're just going to hold it. So that's all you got to do. We're going to do that for 90 seconds. Then afterwards, you get a little breather. But you're going to be breathing throughout the whole time. So, work. All right, let's get down to position. Let's go. Put your arms out here to the side. You want to see chest up, lifted high, head up. And you're going to pull yourself down into position. Try to let yourself come down as low as you can. As low as you can, as low as your body will actually allow you to aim. It's very big. Use the bottom of your feet, push the ground beneath your weight. Breaths in. Those pumps. And release. 30 seconds, 30 seconds. Got legs coming up next. 15 seconds. Give you an idea what that looks like. Go ahead, position 1. Position 2. Position 3. Position 4. All right, let's go forward. You want you focusing on your breath. Also working. Focusing on our breathing. We need a break. Up. Closure. Right back to it. Make sure they challenge yourself. Breathing in deep through the nose. And filling out the nose. And release. Next move, we're going to go to a static lunge. There's going to be a lunge position here. Right leg out. Arms are up. We're holding that. And let's go for it. Try not to have your feet too close together. You don't want it to be as if you're walking a cycle. You want to provide yourself space. Even if you have the pinky toe of your left foot on the left side of your mat, the pinky toe of your right foot on the other side of the mat, that'll give you a good deal of support. Chest up. Breathing. I talked about point there is without it. Going to be the same as any other. Chest lifted. Continue. Whenever we do the one side, gotta do the other side. Just did your right side, we're gonna do the left. Your left side. Now do your right. Start in about 15 seconds. Nice. Stay with base. The arms up. Let's go for it. Chest lifted. Great, good. Get quality on it. As your form starting to break down. Break. Hold yourself. Okay. That's the nets. Lie on your back. You're going to hip thrust on it and bring your feet back toward the butt, close your body. And from there, we bring the hips up to the ceiling. Let's go. Hips down. Hands move the hips up to the ceiling. Try to keep the knees together. With the bottom of your feet, push the ground beneath you away. Your body. Lower ourselves down. That is just dropping down. It's our body, we want to have control over it. Inhaling as you come. Elastic for your knees together. Just like some more. Let's hips up. Yeah. Relax. Grab yourself some water, wipe yourself off with a towel. This is gonna bring it to the floors. Hips up the knees. You're just gonna lift your knees up off the ground about an inch. Let's go. Bring your gaze onto your back. Only want your knees up an inch or two off the ground, not two. Breathe in. Hold. Arms straight. Belly button. This. Then focus on the breath. And relax. Almost there. Okay, we're going to walk our feet up, our hands out. Bring your chest to the ground. Walk yourself back up. And kick. You come back down. On the way back up, you're going to alternate your legs. Lying down, bring the hands to the ground. And down. Chest to the floor. Just start to move. Up, knee, leg out. Down. Up. So to alternate legs. Easy, you bring your knees to the ground. Chest down. And that's too much for you. Place fine. Bring the knee up and the leg. Heavy line on your stomach. And then you're Superman. Now you're lying down in your stomach. You bring your hands here alongside your body, behind your head, for a bit more of a challenge. Right. Now listen up. Let's go. The thing forward. Time lifting up. Lower it down. That's the last. Gonna do the push-ups. So if you need to, keep bent. The legs straight. The arms are line with your chest. Here we're pushing the ground away. Up down. And back. Into a knee. Breathing. Up down. Pushing the ground. He's coming. Down. Good job. Bicep. Flat. I'm gonna have you down to your mat. Child's pose. Open your knees wide as you can. Pull your hips back towards your heels. Let your arms bend forward. Allow your chest to fall toward the ground. You're just gonna hold your position. Still focusing on your breath. Rolling. Inhale. And exhale. And it's still possible, just allowing the body to move where it will. Work out, you built up a lot of heat. Now use that heat to help form your brain. Stretching out the muscles. So keep able to get independent movement as well. Allow yourself to breathe. Back into it. That's drop down. Will we come up out of this position here? Good. You bring your knees together. Up your toes here. Then sit back with the heels. Bring your hands under your thighs. Knees, place your hands. One underneath the side of the hips. A little bit of support. You want to keep your chest lifted up. And just relax. Breathe. Close your eyes. Travel your feeling until you feel the wheels tightness. The breath that you're doing just allow it. Please. Begin. Hands down by your side. You want to bring the body to a comfortable position. Beta, willing to be more flexible. Deeply. Now you're stretching in the middle point. That's position. Slowly in. Don't pull it. Now position here. I'm gonna open up your knees, wide as you can. Now sit up like a frog. Try to get your hips at a 90-degree angle. Deep for 90 degrees. Relax, and allow your body weight and gravity to take over in this position. Release and breathe. Right through your breath, the area where you go. Seated. Bottom of your feet together. Knees out. Nice and tall. Gently lean forward. The chin towards your toes. That's going to force anything. Where our body will come to flow. Breath. Relax. You breathe in deep. Chin towards the toes. We'll slowly transition out of it so we can move into our last posture. You're gonna extend your legs out straight in front of you. We're gonna lie down. We're gonna bring our shoulders underneath our body. Palms facing the ceiling. Heels together. Toes out. And you're just gonna relax. Focus on your breathing. We'll try to be as still as possible. Eyes closed. Relaxing the muscles in your face, your jaw, eyebrows, cheeks. Just breathing. And breathe fully. Filling up the belly, filling up the lungs, and releasing. Allowing your body to sink into the ground. Feeling the heart rate start to cool down. Turning back to how we started. And relax. Bring your arms up towards the ceiling. Bring the palms together. And give yourselves a round of applause.
Very good. Now I know that was an awesome workout, wasn't it? How you guys feeling? So let George know how you feeling, okay? Let George know.
Is there an issue with the sound?
This is Diana George. That was very challenging.
Yes, I know. It was. It was.
Very intense, very intense.
Being here to tell me about it.
Pick that up, they didn't trip somebody.
We challenged you, challenged every muscle in your body, basically.
Mm.
But it was basically stretching and strength training.
It was slow and challenging.
Yes, 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 which is so necessary. Because when it comes to physical fitness, we want people to know the physical fitness has 5 components. There's cardiorespiratory endurance, there's muscular strength, there's muscle endurance, there's flexibility, and body composition. Body composition being the ratio of body fat to lean muscle. So we have to work each of these areas in order for you to be totally fit. So flexibility is important, and also the strength training, the toning, extremely important. But this is good, and this is what you can expect every Thursday. Well, George is going to mix it up a little bit, all right? But you have to challenge your body if you want to get the results you seek. And I know we had, well, Keilana says she's slightly sore, but okay. I'm glad you made it through, Keilana. The last move was my favorite. That's what she felt. We had a little situation with the voice going in and out, a little distortion, George. So I'm gonna, when I send you the recording, you'll listen and see what I'm talking about.
Okay.
All right, so we want to straighten that out before next Thursday. But this, I think, was good because it complements what you guys did on Tuesday. All right, because we want to challenge you to really get your body to where it can become more productive. You want to be able to use your body more. If you don't use it, you lose it, okay? So again, you do what you can. If some of these exercises were too challenging, I hope that you just, take a break or try to modify it somehow. But we want you to get the benefit of it. Liz says, great workout. Thank you, George. And yes, and so this is what it's all about. And you can expect more of this, right? But now, do you guys have any questions from George? Any questions at all? Like next week, George, what type of exercises will you provide?
It's going to be some different movements, but it's going to be definitely focusing full body.
Mm-hmm.
I have a question.
Next week,
Yes.
probably focusing on the hips.
Okay.
So exercises that help to strengthen the hips. All of these exercises are good for. All these workouts are good for overall posture. So when I design, my goal is to bring the person practicing them back into better alignment. So with the first 15 minutes of warm up, we're literally getting the body ready for the work that's going to happen afterwards. So you're getting the muscles ready, you're getting them warm, you're building up heat within the body. And then when we get into the workout, you're actually working the muscles, building up more heat, which is the heat that's going to help to transform those muscles, which is going to help to transform your body to give you the body that you want. And then the last 10 minutes to cool down, we use all that heat that we built up and generated to help pull our bodies back into alignment. Because from day-to-day activities, we pull our bodies out of alignment. Whether it be sitting down in a chair for hours or driving a car for hours, even working out and playing sports, those things pull your body out of alignment. But doing exercises like these mixed with the yoga will help to bring everything back into alignment, giving you a stronger frame that's going to last longer and be more durable, so you can have fun for years to come.
That's what we're looking for. Brenda, you had a question.
I want to ask George if you would recommend rubbing alcohol to help with the soreness.
I recommend water. If you get your hands on it, watermelon juice is good for post-workout soreness.
Okay, thank you.
And if you're feeling sore, I would also recommend doing some kind of movement, whether it be walking, but just to get the blood flowing, so that way the muscles can flush out all the lactic acids that were built up during the workout. And not to mention the muscles help to bring the blood helps to bring the muscles nutrients that the muscles need to heal and repair themselves. A lot of times when people work out, they get sore, they don't want to move. And what happens when you do that is that everything just sits there and doesn't get flushed. And there's no rejuvenation process. You make the rejuvenation process take longer. So water, like I said, watermelon juice is good, and movement, especially in those areas where you feel sore. You gotta move them.
Well, you have the electrolytes in the watermelon juice, right? Is that what it is?
That's what I was just about to ask him. What's with the watermelon?
Yes, yes. I think you have like electrolytes in there, which is great for that muscle soreness. I also do. I'll do a soak, with some Epsom salt if I'm sore. I do that too. You know.
Sauna, steam room. If you have a way of massaging yourself, a massage gun, you want to get blood flow to the main thing is to get blood flow to the sore areas.
Yeah.
So that way they can heal.
Yeah. And you said something earlier, which I'm a strong believer in. When you start exercising for the first time in a while, you're going to feel sore. But really what get rid of the soreness is when you work out again. When you work out those same muscles again, you'll be surprised, but the soreness will go away. So that's why you get this recording tonight. If you have time tomorrow or Saturday, go through the exercises again. And you're going to find that you're going to get rid of some of that soreness. Because just basically your body just being exposed to do these activities for the first time and just letting you know, I'm here. I'm here, baby. I'm here for you. But you're going to get better if you do the exercises again. That's a definite. So don't worry about overdoing it. You will definitely do it. You'll definitely get rid of the pain. And what's great about these activities is that there's a lot of stretching involved. There's no quick movements, I know Kilana said that, what did she say? She said it was definitely challenging. I couldn't hold some of the moves for the whole count, but I tried. Thanks, George. And that's fine. If you couldn't hold it for the entire 30 seconds, whatever it was, that's okay. You're going to ease into it and you're going to find that you're going to get better over time. But that's why I said to you earlier, it's what you do when you're not in the classes. It's going to help get you to where you need to be. So are you going to stretch tomorrow? Are you going to walk or do some activities tomorrow? Do you have to make this a part of your life now? And I would recommend doing something every day. Even if it's just walking 30 minutes on the weekend. You've got to move that body, get it used to moving and stretching. What do you see animals do, especially if you have a cat? Every morning, afternoon, even they're stretching like they had a hard day's work, okay? So they're always stretching and it's innate within them. And as humans, we need to stretch more. We take our bodies for granted that it's going to be flexible as long as we need it. That's not the case, all right? So we need to stretch each and every day. It's your body. Use it or lose it. Elizabeth said, I felt my spine crackling during some of the exercises. Why was your spine crackling like that, Eliz? But that happens too, That could also have something to do with calcium, So you gotta try to eat healthy and do some stretching. I think stretching is one of the best things you can do when it comes to feeling that kind of cracking in your spine. All right, that's important. Marjorie said, George taught a great class. I was not successful at completing some of the exercises, but I aspire to get better in the coming weeks. Thank you. And you will, right? You will. And Liz can tell you, it takes time, but you've got to do it. And the mere fact that you're here means a lot. Just make sure you show up, It's something about being in a group together with like-minded individuals because we're going to push you and motivate you to do it, okay? And Liz, you said maybe the alignment. Yes, but that's why I said stretching and what George is talking about with posture, that's all going to help, which is great. So we're going to keep these type of activities going. We want to help you guys continue to keep you guys motivated and on the path, because you can do it. And like I said, set those goals. They should be specific and measurable, achievable, relevant, and time bound. Okay, so you make sure that you know in 6 weeks this is what you want to accomplish, but take small steps first to get to that big goal. Liz, have a great night. I'm taking the dogs out for their walk. And that's beautiful, because while you take your dogs out for a walk, your dogs are taking you out for a walk, right? So you're getting that walk in, and that's so important. Get that walk in. I'm saying if you can do nothing else, get that walk in. You know, that's so important. Any questions? You guys have been phenomenal today, and we want to make sure that you're getting all you ask, all that you need during these 6 weeks. And don't forget to put out the forms. Send it to me on Monday. You will hear from me via email or WhatsApp. If you guys aren't on WhatsApp, please join WhatsApp. I'm trying to communicate with you guys there as well. And just stay positive and focus on what it is you want. Believe it. This is your time to do it. All right? They say if you can see it, if you can believe it, you can achieve it. But you've got to believe it. You got to see it. You got to visualize what success means to you. Does it mean 5 pounds, 10 pounds, 20 pounds? Does it mean being more flexible, more active, more energetic, not getting tired going up the stairs? Believe it or not, that's a win-win for some people, all right? So we want to take these small steps and turn them into big wins. And if everybody's if everybody's hearts and minds are clear, as they say in church, you know, if you have any questions of me, I'm looking forward to seeing you on Tuesday at 7. And also, we're going to bring Sky back for nutrition on Tuesday. So bring your nutrition questions, okay? Bring your nutrition questions, because the nutritionist will be here to answer them for you, okay? Because I know that last Tuesday was like an introduction, but this Tuesday we can really do a little deep dive into nutrition. So I want you guys to show up for that at 7 p.m. And then we'll have Carmen at 7:30 to do her thing. And you know that's going to be really exciting as well. All right, so, and I think that's it. Diane says, thanks, George and Vince. It's about me being consistent. Good night. It is about consistency. And I tell everyone, even when it comes to my podcast, it really is about consistency. And I showed you that 73 years young, Sheila Agnew McCoy. She's going strong, you know, not letting anything stop her. And that's what it's all about. We have to strive to take care of our bodies, because if we take care of our bodies will take care of us. Kiana says, thank you. So I was just let you guys go, because now it is 8:29 and we don't want to be on past 8:30. We'll all turn to pumpkins if that happens. So look, God bless you guys. Look for the recording in your inbox tonight. And I look forward to seeing you on Tuesday, but I will be in touch with you for the next few days to kind of hopefully remind you to fill out the forms, give you some motivational talks, and I will be calling you individually in the next couple of weeks as well, because I want to know that you guys are doing okay. All right, with that being said, God bless. Have a wonderful night, a wonderful weekend. Stay productive. Let's keep moving. All right. Bye-bye.
Thanks. Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.